Hey, what's going on? This is just another review. Today's something special though. Today, 5 Pawns Gambit and some Ruckus Gorilla Guts. This really surprised me, and this is just my all-time favorite vape. I mean, the flavor that comes out of this 5 Pawns Gambit is like no other I've had before. Every vape is full of flavor, and we'll get to that in a second. Also want to cover some Renegade drip tips. Got a few things I'm going to go over. My MVP one just crapped out, so I am not using it anymore. It is put aside. There's a connection problem, and you're going to run into problems with vaping, and that's how it goes. You just pick up, have another device handy. This one has been my all-day vape, this K100. I have been vaping this thing all day, every day, and just switching out batteries. I mean, these little 1100 mAh batteries, I mean, I'm set. I'll probably go through half those batteries in a day. That's a lot of batteries, but I do keep them fully charged, and the smaller ones work great for keeping it in the back pocket. I just unscrew it a little, because let's face it, this little bottom part is just, on the K100, will get stuck. Try to stand it up, it's fine. Occasionally little streams of smoke come out of it. For me, it's not a problem, although I usually just unscrew it to where the battery's not taking connection and throw in my pocket. If the button gets pressed, I'll deal with it. You gotta vape safe though. Whatever's comfortable for you. Don't let me set the standard. Twist it back up. That's from the Ruckus. Now, this is the Gorilla Guts by Ruckus, and it's basically a light banana custard. And I say light because you're not tasting banana chips. You're not tasting smushy banana. I mean, they really did balance the banana in here quite well. Excuse me. Been a little bit under the weather. This is 6 milligram. That's pretty much all I vape. I do kind of chain vape from time to time on the 6, but I do take my breaks. This doesn't have a born on date or anything, but got this at the local meet. They were handing these out, and I got a sample of that. So Ruckus, huge bottle, and everybody was just. That's the thing when you go to vape meets. You meet people and you say, "Oh, what's that?" You know. Pass around bottles of juice and find what you like. This Ruckus, I took a gamble. Picked this one or this one. That one. And I picked Lucky because it's definitely what I liked. And some of the vendors out there were trying this too, and they really liked it. So it's really cool to pop into a vape meet, and oh man, I am just a custard magnet. I think I found kind of like what I like to vape. Try to stay away from the fruity stuff, because to me, it either comes off too perfumey or gets you that powdery taste that's like a urinal cake or something. Only other fruity stuff I've had that I liked is Space Jam. Space Jam, the whole lineup, I can't say anything bad about it. I love the Space Jam. And there are a lot of fruity flavors too. But back to Ruckus. Gorilla Guts. You're going to want to get some. And it's up there on par quality, almost as far as flavor goes. This blows out anything I've ever had flavor-wise. I'm telling you right now. But standalone, as a light banana custard, you're going to like this a lot. There's definitely some vanilla in there, and I mean, I'm really liking this. I went through this bottle. I go through everything. I try to get a good range of what's going on with it. Make sure I like it before I do a review. I'm not gonna lie. I really just, I don't want to badmouth anything that I don't like, so I won't review it, I guess, is the easiest way to do it. I mean, I could do reviews and just be all negative and stuff, but if it's not in my flavored profile, you're not going to benefit by being like, yeah, that juice is real shitty, there's a problem here. It is what it is. So maybe I should start doing that and being super honest, but I'd just rather stick to things that I really like. So the Gorilla Guts, definitely something you're going to want to pick up. Single coil. The vapor production's really well. I'm not getting any kind of burnt or charged taste. Sometimes you do get with some custards that it's just a little bit too sweet or a little bit too caramelized on your coils. I haven't had any coil buildup or any problems with it. Just evenly heats, burns, combusts evenly. I don't have any hot spots as far as it dries out this part of the cotton or that. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, but it is on the thicker side. So I don't know how it would deal with in Cardos or Pro Tanks or anything, but definitely worth dripping with. That Ruckus is good stuff. Is that music too loud? I don't know if it's too loud or not, but it is what it is. If it's loud, enjoy the music. It's Saint Germain Tourist, Rose Rouge, and then I forget what else is kicking. This is So Flute. The whole album's just pippity poppity, clean your house kind of stuff. But I thought it'd be good. Hopefully you like it. Renegade drip tips. They came from local vaping e-cig supply, and I believe that's where the Ruckus came from as well, because it was in the same bottle, same bag. I think it gets some real nice drip tips. Check these out. These are the Renegades, and they package them all individually. I don't know what they run cost-wise, but I got a couple different styles. Here's like a chrome one. Here's a fatter tipped one. They're all pretty wide bore. I mean, this one's a super wide bore. But and then I got this one too. This is the one I'm using. I could put these on there for you and test them out if you want, but I like this one. And the thicker one's good because it's bigger, wider bore, but this is about medium. And it's a nice upgrade from just the standard that I was using. I mean, getting a better tip from what you're starting off with, you'll find that tips even make a difference too. So when you're trying to perfect things, maybe pick up a Renegade tip. I mean, these are real decent. And I got them local vape e-cig supply. Boom. But that's that. Renegade drip tips. They're real snug. Don't have any loose connection problems. Ticking it in and out, it's not a problem. The O-ring is real solid on there, and you get a real good solid connection. Nothing flimsy at all. But yeah, I hope you like them. I think they're worth checking out. Now, normally I put a new wick in here to try out different juices, but when you find juices that go together well, that kind of can blend into each other, 5 Pawns stands alone with that. And let me tell you, this stuff is good. Look at this. It comes with its own little not gonna break case. Real nice cardboard tubing. Great labeling. I mean, everything you ever want to know is on there. It's got a signature of who it's created by. It's 50/50 30 mil. You know, and this stuff is just really hard to keep it in the bottle. And it's really good. It's my favorite. It's my all-time favorite vape, I can honestly say. The Gambit is just super strong. If it's too strong for you, you can get yourself some base 50/50 and cut it down. For me, it's strong, and I like it strong because you get that flavor in and flavor out, and that's what you're looking for. Is when you're vaping, you probably want a lot of flavor. I personally like a lot of flavor. I don't want. See, this is the thing. If I order ice water and I get a little slice of lemon in it, then I got a little taste of lemon water. If I wanted lemonade, I would have ordered lemonade. I want water, not a slice of lemon in my water. It's just gross. And that's how I feel about flavors. I would rather vape base, nothing, no flavor, nette, zip, zero, zilchi, nada of flavor. Then to have like, what is it? Is it, oh wow, and you can just name any flavor you want and say it's a flavor and just put 2 drops in there and sell it to somebody. But I mean, really, you're gonna make that juice and not make it taste good? At least taste your juice before you send it out to somebody. These 2, I haven't had any problems with that. Full of flavor on the Ruckus, and just Gambit's crazy flavorful. I'll tell you what. Still got the Ruckus in there. This is just an ego with an octopus on it. And this is great for testing. If you don't have an octopus yet and bore out the hole, look at that. This is on an ego twist. You don't have to get crazy mods to do dripping. Just vaping out the last bit of whatever was in here. I think it was some Ono. And it was 0 mg. Which is really good. It was like a banana chip. And that's the difference. One company will call something banana and another banana. And there'll be 2 different things. So there's so many different variants of flavor out there. You really just got to pop into a shop locally and try out some flavors. Maybe get some reviews online, but your taste is going to be your taste. It's not going to be anybody else's, so you might as well taste it and see if you like it. There's some things that I'm like, I don't like coconut. What am I doing? I'm vaping some coconut stuff. I even have TFA's coconut flavor, and I put that in some base, and I was just vaping a coconut, key, lime kind of juice. Even just coconut by itself. It really is a good flavor to blend other flavors, is coconut. So, yeah, maybe you don't like coconut like me, and then you try something and you're like, not bad, like the coconut. The Gambit just calms me down. When you're chasing your table looking for a flavor, I always end up with a Gambit. I mean, I really do. And savoring the last bit of it is just little. I go through juice so fast when I like a juice. I tried to make it last. I was just vaping it all day. Now, Five Pawns does have a lot of unique flavors. They have their mixology and they have their regular flavors, and they're all just packed with flavor. Everybody's got a different palate, but they really do make some unique flavors. Once I hit the Gambit, I knew that that's what I wanted. It's a very custard with vanilla ice cream. There's a lot of flavor in there. Might be might be too much for some people, to be honest. Maybe you're used to your mom and pop shops and light type of flavors, but for me, I found a flavor that's really heavy, and it's worth the price. I mean, some people like picking up vodka at or getting the cheap beer written in brown, or some people like to get the Boddington ale. There's a whole market shelf, lower, top drawer, upper drawer, top shelf. Listen, this is top of the line juice. You might want to pick some up. If you're not going to vape it all day, that's fine. It could be your special vape, maybe on Christmas, your birthday, or celebration vape. But for me, found the vape I'm looking for. And the Gambit's it. It really is. This is easier to transport in the car. It's not going to bounce around in your cup holder or in the bag on the seat. They did release these child-proof caps, so you got to push down. They're a little bit different than normal caps. So definitely, you know, as companies evolve, they make things safer for you. And that's pretty much it. Now, what I do is I don't like to always carry around glass bottles with me all day. So what I'll do is take little bottles like these, and this one's got a 5 on the bottom for 5 Pawns. So I'll fill this up and carry this with me. So if anything gets lost, I'm not bummed I'm losing a whole bottle of juice. You know, little bit. And that way you can kind of share with other people or make your juice last a little bit longer by being diverse. But all my flavor profiles that I like are the custards, the butterscotches, in and out with banana nut bread. My palate is expanding, but when you find something you like, it's real smooth, real creamy, and I think if you taste all their flavors, you're gonna at least find one that you like. A lot of people go with Grandmaster. Me personally, it's the Gambit. These have been my 2 favorites lately. I gotta tell you, this Ruckus, first time having it, and I pretty much drained the bottle. But you can see the coloring kind of similar. A lot of my juices that I vape have this yellowish orange tinge to it. And the higher you go up in Nick, the darker it will be, more of a brown or like an amber. But yeah, Ruckus and Gambit, that's where it's at. Renegade drip tips definitely have opened up my eyes. I threw a pro tip on here. Yeah, let me get out this wide bore one and show you and see if it makes a difference. Just pops on out. Look at the difference. So it's gonna let more into your lungs than something that's small like this and tight. So here we go. Not bad, not deep, not bad, not a bad bad vape with that tip. And I like this the Pro Tank 2 tip. It's just a smooth tip. This has got ridges on it. For heat dispulsion. Some of these atomizers people are using are getting real hot, but look how wide bore that is. I guess if you're a Camel wide smoker, bigger drip tip. For larger, I like the smaller ones though, I gotta say. Even just this Pro Tank 2 tip. With a smaller tip, I seem to get more flavor. Maybe it's concentrating the vape molecularly together and funneled down here, more of a flavor packet. But when you go wider, maybe if you're sub-ohming or something or going for cloud contests, but going in the bag for now. This one is about the same as the this tip right here, but it just doesn't match my color coordination. You'll find you'll start to do stuff like that once you start picking it up. Again, that was from the local vape e-cig supplies. You can find them on Facebook. And that's where I got the Renegade Trip Tips and the Ruckus. 5 Pawns Gambit. You can pick them up online. They also have a local tester shop in Irvine. If you're locally, check it out. And just good people, good solid people to talk to. And you won't go wrong by trying all their flavors. And you'll definitely see where the high-end vape juice is at in the market. I mean, there's low-end, there's high-end, but this is definitely where you want to go. That's basically it. You guys have a good one. Just some late night reviews here in my garage, and I'll catch you guys on the flip. I'd tell you to keep steeping that juice, but that doesn't need to be steeped at all.